In this video, we're going to talk about how refurbished electronics retailer Reebelo.com increased their organic traffic an astounding 2,000% in just under 6 months. Welcome to All-in-One SEO. We make SEO easy with our powerful WordPress SEO plugin. Let's get started. So this is Reebelo.com. They are a tech marketplace that sells refurbished goods, mostly small electronics like cell phones, laptops, tablet devices, but they also get into gaming, smartwatches, TVs, and even home appliances and power tools. What's remarkable about Reebelo, and I've done a lot of videos like this where I say what's remarkable about this company and then report that they've grown their traffic by 100% or so. With Reebelo, it is truly remarkable. They have grown their traffic by over 2,000% in just 6 months. If you want to read more about them or read this case study instead of watching this video, you can check out the companion case study at AIOSEO.com/trends. And I will drop in a link directly to this case study in the description below this video. So let's take a look at Reebelo.com's traffic. They were founded in 2019. Their first full year online was 2020, where they averaged about 3.4 thousand organic visits per month. That number quadrupled in 2021, and in 2022, in April, it shot up to 24,000 visits. But as you can see in the graph, that traffic very quickly settled back down, which must have been incredibly frustrating for them. But if we fast forward to September 2023, we see they start on a journey of unprecedented growth. And by December of 2023, they had 106,000 organic visits in a month. So what did they do to experience this phenomenal growth? Well, that's what we're going to discover in this case study. So the first strategy that Reebelo.com used is they expanded their product catalog and collections. So like a lot of these case studies that we've done, simply adding more content to your website can give you more opportunities to rank for Google. Seems like a simple concept, and it is, but it can be very powerful. So if I click on the tablets link here in their popular categories, we're taken to a tablets landing page. And this has all the different tablets that are available, from iPads, tablets from Samsung and Microsoft. So they have different listings for all of these different tablets, which gives more opportunities to rank. They have this tablet collection, but they built it out a little better than they had to. If we scroll down past all of the different tablets, we can see that they have implemented an FAQ section here. So what tablet should I buy? Which brand of tablet is the best? Are tablets better than laptops? This FAQ section, if it's built correctly with FAQ schema behind it, can give you yet another opportunity to rank in Google and possibly score a rich snippet for those FAQs. This simple table here shows the impact that expanding their product catalog and collections has had. So back in June, we can see they had about 1,000 pages on the site. Worldwide traffic, they had about 5,000. But as those numbers of pages keeps going up, over in September, 2,600 pages. Now they got 18,000 visits worldwide. And in December, 8,000 pages, 106,000 visits. So it had a dramatic impact on the amount of visits to their website with all of those additional opportunities to rank in Google and other search engines. So let's scroll back up here, and I'm going to find the Apple iPad Mini 6. Here it is right here. So I just want to use this as an example to show you the kind of quality content they built out for these product listings. All they have to have is information about the product, whether it's Wi-Fi or cellular, all this standard stuff here, how much storage there is. But if we scroll down, they have a whole bunch of extra content they've written here about the iPad Mini 6 and how it compares to other versions of the iPad. Talk about the display, the design, all this extra stuff they did not have to add, but this helps them to make this a quality, authoritative piece of content. It gives them a much better chance of ranking in Google. So they're not just cranking out listings, they're taking the time to make quality listings that have a better chance of ranking in search. So at the end of the day, by building out their catalog and collections, what they're really doing is performing keyword research, creating more content. Let's head on over to the All Posts section of our website, and I'm going to pull up this post called SEO Conference. If we head on over to the right-hand column here, I'm going to click on this All-in-One SEO button up top. I'm going to click on General, and then I'm going to click on where it says Focus Key Phrase. So I have the focus key phrase set SEO conference. So if I want to discover some new long tail key phrases or do some keyword research on what else I could target, all I have to do is click the button Get Additional Key Phrases. So All-in-One SEO has a fantastic integration with SEMrush, where you can get keyword suggestions right here within WordPress. You don't have to open another tab. You can do it all from where you're doing your work. Now, if you've never done this before, the first time you click that Get Additional Key Phrases button, you're going to have to link your SEMrush account with your All-in-One SEO account. If you don't have an SEMrush account, you can create one. If you don't know how to do that, don't worry. We have another video on this YouTube channel that shows you step-by-step how to do that, and I will link to that video at the end of this video. So as you can see, we started with the simple SEO key phrase, SEO conference. And SEMrush integrated with All-in-One SEO is suggesting these additional key phrases. Also have SEO conferences 2023 or also 2024, SEO Conference London, which could give you new ideas for SEO Conference Boston, SEO Conference United Kingdom, best SEO conferences. So we can either add these key phrases to our current post, our current piece of content, or we could just save them in a list to use later. So I'm going to go ahead and add SEO Conferences 2024 to this page. It's giving me a 42 out of 100 because I don't have 2024 probably anywhere in the content of this page, but that's how easily you add key phrases to your content. I'm going to close out of this modal. I'm going to go ahead and click the blue update button and save those changes to this piece of content. If you want a quick and easy way to find long-tail keywords, one of the best methods is just to start performing a Google search. So in this example, I'm searching for birthday gifts, and Google itself will give you tons of recommendations. A lot of them are longer tail keywords than the main search you're looking for. So birthday gifts is not really a long tail keyword. It's going to be very broad. It's going to be very hard to rank for. But birthday gifts for her, birthday gifts for girls, birthday gifts for husband. So Google itself will suggest lots of other options, and many of those can be long-tail keywords, or they could give you ideas for long-tail keywords. The second strategy that Refurbished.com used is they leveraged images to stand out in the search results. They actually did not nail their image SEO, but because their on-page SEO was so strong, Google rewarded them with some image-rich results anyway. All-in-One SEO can help you nail your image SEO and increase your chances of scoring some listings in Google's image search using our powerful image SEO add-on. Let's head on over to the All-in-One SEO menu on the left and click on Search Appearance. And then on the tabs up top, we're going to click on the tab that says Image SEO. If this is your first time using Image SEO, you're going to have to enable it to see all the features available to you as a pro user by clicking the big green button that says Activate Image SEO. And then if we scroll back up, the first option here is about attachments, and it's giving you 3 options. So it's saying, do we want to redirect the attachment URL to the actual attachment, to the attachment parent, or to have it disabled? So the attachment URL is anytime you upload anything to the media library in WordPress, WordPress creates a special page for this called an attachment URL. It doesn't add very much SEO value at all to your website, so we recommend that you redirect it back to the attachment. So I'm going to leave that setting as is. Below that, we have all the image SEO options. So you can see there's 5 tabs here: the title, the alt tag, the caption, the description, and the file name. I'm going to start on the title tab. So if you've used our plugin before and you've formatted the title or description of any of your posts, this should look pretty familiar to you. So we basically have the same kind of options for the title format of your images. The title of an image is a little bit of additional information, and it's what someone will see when they hover their mouse over your image. Here you can decide how you want to construct the title of that image. You can clear all of these things out. You can use the image title. You can throw in a separator. And if you click the View All Tags link here, or simply type in the hashtag symbol into the box, you can get all these different options that are available. So there's tons of options that you can use in the title format of your images. I'm going to just go ahead and stick with the image title, a separator, and the site title. The next option is about the punctuation. So you can strip out the punctuation in the title of your image. We have it disabled by default. I'm going to enable it. And then you can exclude certain characters. So maybe I want to only strip out dashes. So I'm going to exclude underscores, numbers, the plus sign, apostrophe, pound sign, and the ampersand. Everything else is going to be excluded. I'm just going to strip out dashes. So if your title, for example, was red dash basketball dash sneaker, you could change that to red space basketball space sneaker by clicking this checkbox here. And you could do the same thing for underscores if you wanted. And here we're getting a message telling us that is disabled when we are excluding underscores from stripping. So in order to convert underscores to spaces, you first have to not exclude it from the stripping, and then you could convert those to spaces. So casing here applies to the title attribute of the image. It's disabled by default. There's 3 options which are pretty self-explanatory. Lowercase, everything will be in lowercase. Title case, major words are capitalized, but minor words remain in their original casing. And sentence case, the first word of each sentence starts with a capital. You can also exclude certain posts or pages or certain terms. So if you don't want to do any of this image SEO to any post about debt, you can start excluding some of those pages. You can also exclude by terms. So maybe I have certain pages tagged with the term debt, and I can exclude those pages here. When you're done adjusting all these settings, hit the big blue Save Changes button. If we scroll back up the page, there's still 4 other tabs here that we have options for. So I'm going to click on the second one, the Alt Tag option, and you can see we have the same options that we just had for title, also for the Alt Tag. So we can format the Alt Tag, we can strip punctuation, we can change the casing, and we can exclude post pages or different terms that tag a post or page. So let's scroll back up to the strip punctuation section. Let's enable that. And then I'm not going to exclude anything. So we are going to basically strip out all the punctuation, and I want to convert dashes and underscores to spaces. And then for the actual alt tag format, we're going to take these out, and we're going to use the alt tag. I'm going to save my changes there. And then let's see this in action. So I'm going to head on over to the media library. And then let's add a new image to the media library. I'm going to click Choose File. And I'm going to upload this image called men's-black-wetsuit. Click the blue Upload button. Okay, so we've got the image in the media library. I'm going to go over to my post section. And I'm just going to bring up this first post here called TOC Demo. And right below the second heading, I'm going to drop in this image. From the media library, there's that image. And then I'm going to update the post. And then let's go view the post. And then if we right-click on the image and choose to inspect it, I can see the code behind this image, and we can see the alt text here says men's black wetsuit. It's kind of hard to see. I'm going to see if I can highlight that. Yeah, the plugin did exactly what it's supposed to and changed that alt text on this image to what we wanted it to be, which was men's black wetsuit. So we're back on the image SEO section of search appearance now, and I'm going to click on the caption tab. The first option is asking you whether you want to auto-generate captions when you upload images to the media library. It's disabled by default. We can enable that. You can also go into the media library and apply a bulk setting to all the images you have already uploaded. So I'll show you how to do that in a minute. But first I want to scroll down to the rest of the settings for caption here. As you can see, it's very similar to the other 2 tabs. So we have the caption format we can construct, punctuation, and casing. If I scroll back up to description, again, like with the captions, we have an option to auto-generate a description every time you upload an item to the media library. And then we have the same options that we had on the other tabs. The third strategy that Refurbished.com used is they implemented schema data to win rich results in search. So here we're going to do a quick search for refurbished iPhone. These first results here are sponsored, so we can't really look at that. You just kind of buy your way in. And then below that, we have a listing from Apple, Backmarket, Plug, and then Reebelo. Obviously, it'd be better if they were number one. And sometimes when we're showing these rich snippets results, we're showing you how a rich snippet listing can really pop compared to the basic listings. But in this example, all of their competitors are also implementing schema data and scoring rich results themselves. So Apple has this image here. They have a store rating showing up. So do these other listings. So in this case, for Refurbished.com to even compete, they had better be implementing schema data or they're going to be off the map completely. No one's going to notice a listing without rich results like this one from Swappy.com when you have all of these listings with rich results on either side of them. All-in-One SEO can help you implement schema data using our powerful schema generator. In the WordPress All Posts section, I'm going to click on this post I have here called Men's Basketball Shoes. So if we scroll down after the content, we get to the AIOSEO settings section and go ahead and click on the schema tab. The first item you see is schema type, and this is set to product already by default. But if it was set to something else like web page or recipe, you can use this drop-down selector right here and choose product as the schema type. You can add a description of your product, a price for your product, the currency of your price. If you're having a sale, you can add how long you want the price to be valid to. In this example, it's not for a sale. We can add the brand and whether the item is in stock or not. You can put in a SKU here and an identifier type. You can also add in your reviews one by one in this section, including your headline, the content of the review, the author, and the rating. You can use the big blue button to add a new review and the trash can icon to remove those reviews. Click Update when you're done, and it will save that schema data. You can search our YouTube channel for a more in-depth tutorial on product schema, including how it integrates with WooCommerce. The top 3 strategies that Refurbished.com use that you can emulate on your site. Number 1, they targeted more ranking opportunities with new content. Number 2, they used image SEO to create eye-catching search results. And number 3, they implemented product schema to win rich results in search. And on the flip side, there were some things that they got wrong. The bottom 3 strategies to reconsider. Number 1, they didn't set a meta description on every page. We found lots of pages on Refurbished.com that were simply missing a meta description. Number 2, some of their pages exceeded metadata character limits. Sometimes those meta descriptions were way too long, and some of their meta titles were too long as well. And number 3, they didn't use schema markup throughout their website. When Refurbished.com did use schema, it was a huge win for them, but they only used it in a very limited fashion. There was lots of opportunities for them to use more schema data throughout their website. All-in-One SEO can help you emulate the top 3 strategies that they used, as well as fix the bottom 3 that might need some work. So that's how Refurbished.com increased their organic traffic by over 2,000% just 6 months. Subscribe to this channel if you want to learn how to get more traffic to your website from search, or click the very first link in the description below to download and start using All-in-One SEO right now.